Okay, I'm back, y'all. And Divine Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Y'all come in, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. Let's get into Bible clarity. If you are new to the Bible clarity community or to the community in general, welcome. We are so happy and so grateful that you are here. We are here to read the word, discuss the word, and build relationship with the Lord. And then we're going to get a message from Spirit Neum and see what the card's going to tell us, what the message be by. Okay, so we are in the book of Psalms today, Psalm 41 through 45, 41 through 45. I'm reading out of the Message Bible today because I like it. And that's it on that. That's it on that. Okay, so all I do it, let's get to it. Like the live, share the love. Here we go, y'all. A Psalm of David, Psalm 41. Dignify those who are down on their luck. You'll feel good. That's what God does. God looks after all of us, makes us robust with life. Lucky to be in the land we're free from enemy worries. Whenever we're sick and in bed, God becomes our nurse, nurses us back to health. I said, God be gracious, put me together again. My sins have torn me to pieces. My enemies are wishing the worst for me. They make bets on what day I will die. If someone comes to see me, he mouths empty platitudes, all the while gathering gossip about me to entertain the street corner crowd. These friends who hate me whisper slanders all over town. They form committees to plan misery for me. Let me just say this, baby, there's some folks headed in for for David, okay? Because baby, these psalms, a lot of them are dealing with like his enemies and his foes and his frenemies. And we literally just had in the last message, I don't even know, I think it's going to be called God Stamped and God Strong. I ain't even named it yet because I just recorded it. But I kid you not, we had the card that came out that taught that said, like, what about your friends? And this is literally speaking to that. So some of y'all, you got to be mindful of the company you keep. Okay. Be mindful of the company you keep. But let me also say this, what we not gonna do, we're not gonna give no haters no energy. Who has time for that? We too busy over here being successful. Drop that in the chat. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Don't give people who don't mean you no good that energy, because that's giving them power and control over you. Make sense? Okay, here we go. The rumor goes out he's got some dirty, deadly disease. Not dirty, deadly disease. The doctors have given up on him. Even my best friend, the one I always told everything, he ate meals at my house all the time, has bitten my hand. God, give grace, get me up on my feet. I'll show them a thing or two. Meanwhile, I'm sure you're on my side. No victory shouts yet from the enemy camp. You know me inside and out. You hold me together. You never fail to stand me tall in your presence. So I look you in the eye. Blessed is God, Israel's God, always, always, always. Yes, yes, yes. Psalm 42. A white-tailed deer drinks from the creek. I want to drink God, deep draughts of God. I'm thirsty for God alive. I wonder, will I ever make it, arrive and drink in God's presence? I'm on a diet of tears, tears for breakfast, tears for supper. All day long, people knock at my door, pestering, where is this God of yours? These are the things I go over and over, emptying out the pockets of my life. I was always at the head of the worshiping crowd, out in front, leading them all, eager to arrive and worship, shouting praises, singing thanksgiving, celebrating all of us, God's feast. Why are you down in the dumps, dear soul? Why are you crying the blues? Fix my eyes on God. Soon I'll be praised again. Drop that in the chat. I'm going to praise again. He puts a smile on my face. He's my God. Indeed and amen. When my soul is in the dumps, I rehearse everything I know of you, from Jordan depths to Hermon heights, including Mount Mizar. Chaos calls to chaos to the tune of whitewater rapids. Your breaking surf, your thundering breakers crash and crush me. Then God promises to love me all day, sing songs all through the night. My life is God's prayer. Sometimes I ask God, my rock solid God, why did you let me down? Why am I walking around in tears, harassed by my enemies? They're out for the kill, these tormentors with their obscenities, taunting day after day. Where is this God of yours? Why are you down in the dumps, dear soul? Why are you crying the blues? Fix my eyes on God. Soon I'll be praising again. He puts a smile on my face. He is my God. Psalm 43. Clear my name, God. Stick up for me against these loveless, immoral people. Get me out of here, away from these lying degenerates. I counted on you, God. Why did you walk out on me? Why am I pacing the floor, wringing my hands over these outrageous people? Give me your lantern and compass. Give me a map so I can find my way to the sacred mountain. Here goes these maps. There's some directions, y'all. To the place of your presence, to enter the place of worship, meet my exuberant God, sing my thanks with a heart, magnificent God, my God. Why are you down in the dumps, dear soul? Why are you crying the blues? Fix my eyes on God. Soon I'll be praising again. He puts a smile on my face. He, my God. A psalm of the sons of Korah. This is Psalm 44. We've been hearing about this God all our lives. Our fathers told us the stories. Their fathers told them how single-handedly you weeded out the godless from the fields and planted us, how you sent those people packing but gave us a fresh start. We didn't fight for this land. We didn't work for it. Drop it in the chat. It was a gift. It was a gift. Because God be gift. He give. If you sinful people know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your heavenly Father give good gifts to those who ask Him, love Him, obey Him, all that? Okay, 7-Eleven, 7 twice, yes, 7 twice. You gave it, smiling as you gave it, delighting as you gave it, because He wants to give us good gifts. You're my King, oh God, yes you are. Command victories for Jacob. With your help, we'll wipe out our enemies. In your name, we'll stomp them to dust. I don't trust in weapons. My sword won't save me. But it's you who saved us from the enemy. You made those who hate us lose face. All day we parade God's praise. We thank you by name over and over. But now you've walked off and left us. You've disgraced us and won't fight for us. You've made us turn tail and run. Those who hate us have cleaned us out. You delivered us as sheep to the butcher. You scattered us to the four winds. You sold your people at a discount. You made nothing on the sale. Not clearance. You made people on the street, people we know, poke fun and call us names. You made us a joke among the godless, a cheap joke among the rabble. Every day I'm up against it, my nose rubbed in my shame. Gossip and ridicule fill the air. People out to get me crowd the street. All this came down on us, and we've done nothing to deserve it. We've never betrayed your covenant. Our hearts were never false. Our feet never left your path. Do we deserve torture in a den of jackals or lock up in a black hole? If we had forgotten to pray to our God or made fools of ourselves with store-bought gods, wouldn't God have figured this out? We can't hide things from Him. No, you decided to make us martyrs, lambs assigned for sacrifice each day. Get up, God. Are you going to sleep all day? Wake up. He don't even sleep. Wake up. Don't you care what happens to us? Why do you bury your face in the pillow? Why pretend things are just fine with us? And here we are, flat on our faces in the dirt, held down with a boot on our necks. Get up and come to our rescue. If you love us so much, help us. True story. Help. A wedding song of the sons of Korah, Psalm 45. My heart bursts at its banks, spilling beauty and goodness. I pour it out in a poem to the King, shaping the rivers into words. You're the handsomest of men. Every word from your lips is sheer grace. And God has blessed you so much. Strap your sword to your side, warrior. Accept praise, accept due honor. Ride majestically, ride triumphantly. Ride on the side of truth. Ride for the righteous meek. Your instructions are glow in the dark. You shoot sharp arrows into enemy hearts. The king's foes lie down in the dust, beaten. Your throne is God's throne, ever and always. The scepter of your royal rule measures right living. You love the right and hate the wrong. And that is why God, your very own God, poured fragrant oil on your head, marking you out as king from among your dear companions. Your forest-drenched garments are fragrant with mountain breeze. Chamber music from the throne room makes you want to dance. King's daughters are maids in your court, the bride glittering with golden jewelry. Now listen, daughter, don't miss a word. Forget your country, put your home behind you. Be here. The king is wild for you. Since he's your lord, adore him. Wedding gifts pour in from Tyre. Rich guests shower you with presents. Her wedding dress is dazzling, lined with gold by their weavers. All her dresses and robes are woven with gold. She is led to the king, followed by her virgin companions, a procession of joy and laughter, a grand entrance to the king's palace. Set your mind now on sons. Don't dote on father and grandfather. You'll set your sons up as princes all over the earth. I'll make you famous for generations. You'll be the talk of the town for a long, long time. Not I'll make you famous. The end. Let me write that down. I'll make you famous. You better say it. That might be the title for this one. I'll make you famous. That says the Lord's. Let's see what the message is. Let's see what the Lord wants us to know. What's this message talking about, child? Somebody finna get adorned. This is knowing your royal place, taking your seat. Come on, Lord, take your seat at the table. You better take your seat at the table, Lord. Put me where I go. I want a seat. Drop that in the chat. I want a seat at the table. Sure do. And if you ain't got a seat at somebody's table, first of all, let's create our own tables. Method. Let's create our own tables. Let's see what the word is. What's the message, Lord? Y'all make sure that you go back, okay? Y'all make sure you go back and read that if something stood out to you. Even if it didn't, go get you some revelation from it. We got two. Oh, to do it. How many? Here we go. We have regret that is coming in first. It says feelings of sadness, guilt, and shame. Sorry about what happened. Regret over your decisions, as well as starseed that is coming in next. This says old soul with deep spiritual wisdom, here to evolve spiritually, an important mission in life. I need to write that down. Drop this out. Drop it in the chat. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Child, I ain't got time for no foolishness. I'm not holding on to any regrets. I'm not holding on to anything that I can't change anyway. I'm on a mission. I'm on assignment. And this is, look, I just heard distraction. So we're not going to be distracted because we got some things that we got to take care of, right? We got work to do. Let's see what else. Look at Spirit Nim. That card always gives me like Spirit Nim because this man up here, that one goes there. Look, awakening that is coming in next. This talks about realizing, understanding something, a call to higher consciousness, newfound awareness. We have small steps. Okay, this is clarifying this. I want to go ahead and give this. They said give it. We're going to clarify it. But look, sometimes we miss a step. Let me just say that. Sometimes we miss a step, y'all. Or sometimes we feel like there was something we were supposed to do, or maybe we got off track. Remember, I don't even know if it was in this song, but like my feet have stayed on the path. Some of you might be retracing your steps, if that makes sense. It's almost like maybe you realize that there was something that you didn't do, and the Lord is giving you an opportunity to back up and kind of go back. And maybe this was something that you were regretting. I don't know. We're going to see what else is coming out. But it feels like the Lord may be giving you a do-over. What's clarifying the star seed? Courage is the card clarifying the star seed. This talks about mental, moral strength to venture, withstand danger, difficulty, and perseverance. Some of y'all been up under some warfare. Let me just say that, because this is talking about like deep spiritual wisdom. So maybe it's like now you've learned something, and now even through the trials and tribulations, still being willing to move forward and do whatever it is, whatever your assignment is. Remember, we just said that, and I think I'm gonna make this the title. You've been reinvented there. So you could have gone through warfare, but now you've had an awakening as well. So this is about being open and receptive to that, having an understanding of what your true purpose is. Let's see what else. We're gonna clarify it and see what else is coming out, but all to do it was at the bottom of the deck. back to life. Told you that was because that came back. It's like somebody that's an awakening card. What's clarifying the awakening card? Look, telling you, transformation, undergoing a traumatic change, separation from the old life, dying to the false self. Told you this is the spiritual awakening. Whatever this is, you went through some kind of trial, tribulation, but now this is all, it was all a part of your transformation. I hope did I say that right? Probably not. Y'all know what I meant. Let's clarify this and see. It feels like you're finally coming back into yourself, like remembering who you are, whose you are. Look, the dynamite, the emerald on the cut. So we about to blow up. Okay, so I don't know. It feels like you're getting your Mojo Jojo bag. We received that. Some of y'all, you could have thought, I'm telling you, it feels like somebody thought they missed out on an opportunity, but you actually did not miss it. The Lord is bringing something back. We are in retrograde, which means it's kind of like going backwards, right? So it feels like the Lord is bringing something back. This could be an opportunity to give birth to something. It could be a relationship, maybe some knowledge that you have, some wisdom that look what wanted to flip over, y'all. The chessboard. Going back a step. It's like I'm telling y'all, these messages, the one that I did and this one before this and this one, it really has, like, the Lord is moving. He getting ready to make a move. Strategy, planning, checkmate. See, that's what it is. You thought that you missed a step. You thought that, oh, what's at the bottom of the deck? The bonfire. You thought that you missed a step, and maybe you did, right? Let's keep it a book. It was like, maybe you did. Maybe there was something that you were supposed to do that you didn't do. Maybe the Lord had given you an instruction or a move to make and you didn't do it. It feels like it's coming back around again. The Lord is getting ready to bring something back that it was a step that you were meant to take. Maybe you weren't ready for it. Maybe there was some awakening that you needed to go through first before you would be ready for this next step that the Lord is bringing in, because he's definitely giving you a step. Maybe you did something and you had regret over a decision. You could have made a move. Come on, Spirit. Maybe you moved ahead of God, and we have all did that. So don't beat yourself up. Sometimes we'll try to move ahead of God, or we'll try to take the control and instead of just giving it to God. But God forgives us for that. Like, that's when you go to the Lord and be like, my bad, Daddy. Like, and the thing is, I don't think you did it on purpose. I feel like you may have gotten impatient. You may have gotten scared. You may have felt like, sometimes the Lord don't come in till the 11th hour. And so maybe there was something that you needed the Lord to do, or you were waiting on it. Instead of just waiting on him, you took a step yourself, and it ended up making you regret that you took a step. Does that make sense? So it feels like the Lord is giving you a do-over, whatever this is. Planning, checkmate, moves and counter moves, master plan, power play. Yeah. So if you felt like you missed out on something because maybe you tried to do it yourself, it feels like the Lord is giving you a second chance. He's good like that, ain't it? He's giving you a second chance. Yeah. It also feels like if you've been going, building the momentum. We just had that to come up one step at a time. That's all we can do, y'all. Like, sometimes we just be trying to move too fast, and the Lord say, don't, just hold on. He got it. But he's giving somebody a second chance to do something over. Now, this may be in some kind of connections. This could be, let me just say this could be in love as well. Some of you may be having an opportunity. I wasn't planning on doing this. Okay, let's say just these two, because this is going with the regret. Okay. So some of you have a new relationship pending. Okay. You have a relationship that the Lord is maybe reintroducing into your life. Take it one step at a time. This is like being friends. This is the Flamingos talks about soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, long-term potential, two of a kind, friends. This is about if the Lord is bringing in a new relationship into your life, let it build naturally. Take it one step. Which one? Take it one step at a time. And I think that will be, maybe some of you could have been in a relationship before and you rushed it, and the Lord is like, you ain't got to rush this, because this feels like this is orchestrated by God. Y'all know the chessboard for me is a move that God is making. So he's bringing something in. This could be new partnerships. This could be a friendship that's turning into a relationship. However, take this how it resonates in your spirituals. But it just feels like if you thought that it's that second chance energy. Thank you, Lord. It's that second chance energy. The Lord is allowing somebody to, maybe you reconnect with an old community, friendship group, person that you were involved with, whatever the case may be. But this feels like this is God allowing this. Okay. This is not, and maybe you could have had some regrets. Like maybe there were some things that were left unsaid. I don't know, but it feels like the Lord is allowing a connection to be formed, but take it slow, take it one step at a time. You don't have to rush this because it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Okay, for whoever that part of the message is for. God is bringing something in. Let's see what else. And for some of you, this is that partnership. Okay, this is that partnership you've been waiting on, praying for, asking for. So be courageous. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I'm telling you, something is regenerating. Okay, this says, I didn't even read this before, y'all, but look, this literally says resurrected relationship and situation, unresolved issues, loose ends, and unfinished business. I didn't read what the words were. I just read the back to life part, telling you something is being resurrected. There's a relationship. There's some kind of commitments. This could be friendships, whatever it is. Something is coming back online. Okay, let's clarify the Starseed card. This says old soul with deep spiritual wisdom, here to evolve spiritually, withstand danger, difficulty, and perseverance. Child, the enemy, look at David and Goliath. The enemy is trying to take you out. Telling you, it feels like, what? Y'all, that's a mess. It feels like the enemy was trying to come at you with something, but you got so much protection. You got to know that you're protected. You have, look at, can y'all see the ancestor name up there? It's like you've had protection with whatever this warfare is. The Lord never took his eyes off of you. But I ain't gonna lie, for whoever this is 2 Aries cards. This feels like the enemy was on your neck, like just like them songs. And it's not funny, but I want you to give yourself credit. I want you to give yourself credit, because it feels like you really overcame something and you came out stronger. You came out better. It almost feels like the enemy thought he had you, but we serve a big God. Drop that in the chat. Come on, Lord. We serve a big God. And God don't play about you. So you're like the David, and this is like the David and Goliath card for me. There was some giant, some obstacle, something that you have defeated. The Lord gave you what you needed, the weapons, the tools, the mindset, the energy, and it's like all of a sudden you're back. But I do feel like the enemy was very aggressive in coming at you with whatever you've been facing, whatever these giants have been, because it could have been more than one. But it's like you followed God. Come on, Spirit, you followed God's instructions, and now as a result of that, it's bringing this awakening. It's bringing this transformation. We're gonna clarify that and see what else is coming, but things are getting ready to like pick up speed. I said that in the last message, is coming back. I do feel like I am going to say, I almost want to pull one more just to see with this, because since we have 3 here, it feels like it may have been a little tense. You may be coming out of a very tense situation, but it definitely feels like the worst is over for you. So let's see what we have. For some of y'all, maybe it kind of felt like you didn't know which way, how things were actually going to go, but you overcame whatever this is. But yeah, it was a lot that was coming up against you. The enemy wasn't playing fair. Let me just say that. He wasn't playing fair. He knows who you are. And so yeah, he knows that you look old soul with deep spiritual wisdom. Like you really are that, like, gifted, talented, important. So yeah, it feels like you could have been, or maybe you are currently under some spiritual warfare, an attack. They said they don't even want that. Well, the ballet shoes, I'm saying it anyway. This ain't the one they necessarily wanted. Stamina, endurance, because and I'm saying that because I saw the word stamina 10 toes down. 10 toes down, right? Standing on business, expertise, treading lightly, poise and grace. It feels like you handled a situation. It feels like you handle something with poise, grace. And if this is happening, because this is kind of coming up in the present position as well, for some of you, this has already happened. Like the way that you beat the enemy was you didn't get out of character. You didn't flex. You just, and that's actually, because it's almost like triggered. Come on, Lord. It's like the enemy was trying to trigger you. It's like trying to get a reaction from you. And maybe in the past you've given that reaction, but in this season, you're letting the Lord fight your battles for you. You're believing in him to fight your battles. And so as a result of that, you're handling things different. You're not reacting. You're not responding to the enemy's tactics, to the schemes, to the tricks. Don't fall for the okey doke. Okay. Don't let the enemy trigger you, because that's all it is. I feel for some of you, this is because we have the friends card back here. This could be an old lover as well. Maybe somebody was trying to trigger you and trying to trick you out your blessing, or trick you out of position, or something like that. Right. And it just feels like you're just not even allowing that to happen. And that is actually defeating the enemy and keeping him from the win that he thought he was going to get. And for some of y'all, if you are triggered, don't give the enemy the satisfaction. Don't give him the joy of feeling like he can one up you or beat you or best you. Just let God move on your behalf, and don't even trip about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Stay like, keep your character, keep it cool, all that good stuff. So yeah, because it feels like, I ain't lying, because look, even the way this is on here, the enemy was trying to, it's like he kept you on your toes for a second. He had you on your toes for a second, but you got it. Okay, you got it. You've mastered it. Look at I'm telling you, discipline, teaching, training. Y'all know trials and tribulations are just training. And when you getting ready to elevate, the Lord is moving you into a new season, baby, that's when them tests come. Like, they coming at you left and right. But I want you to know, and I need you to receive in your spirituals, that you got this, because the old tricks ain't gonna work. You're better now. You've grown. You've matured spiritually. Okay. So you understand, and come on, spirit, you're recognizing when the enemy is trying to distract you or keep you off target, or you're understanding that what you're going through is just warfare. So don't, and that, I think that's the blessing in this message, is that you know better now, so you've done better. And that it's almost like the enemy, yeah, he mad, he big mad, let him stay mad, because what, we know better now. You're not gonna trick me out my blessings. I know who I'm serving. I know what I'm doing. And that, so says Padre God. Okay. This talks about mental force. Told y'all, where's it at? Mental moral strength to venture. This talks about mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength. I'm telling you, life of the party, motivate, divine favor. God got his hand on you. Okay. You ain't got nothing to worry about. God has his hand on you. Some of you have had to learn how to master your emotions, to master your feelings, and just, again, not allow yourself to be triggered. Yeah, he mad, but you've outsmarted him this time. I don't know what exactly happened with this, but there was something, maybe, I don't know, baby, but child, that's a mess. I'm not finna let them get on my nervous system, but some of you, it's something that you've mastered within yourself, and it's like level up. Okay, I just heard Mario, so it's like level up. Let's clarify the awakening and transformation. Thank you, Lord. That's all he was waiting on. He was waiting on you to grow mature. He was waiting on you to mature. He was waiting on you to grow up. For some of you, this is in regards to a relationship, right? Like, maybe you had to grow. Maybe you had to be ready to be in the right friendship circles, in the right networks, in the right communities. Maybe there was something that the Lord he needed you to grow up a little bit before he was able to put you maybe in the right relationship, or just around the right people. But it feels like you're ready now. You've learned whatever this was you went through or going through. It's like you're learning. I feel like I keep getting the message about like past tense, because I try to give these as they're happening in real time, but it's like a lot of this that has happened. Oh, come on, spirit. Like, a lot of what's happening has already happened. This is the moving past this stage. This is the moving into the next stage of whatever it is. The spring card at the bottom of the deck. This is like blossoming, growing. The Lord knows he can trust you. This is maturing. This is you being ready for what it is that he wants to give you. But you had to straighten some of this up. That was some of this in the background. It's just like cleaning up. Okay, let's see what else. realizing, understanding, a call to higher consciousness, newfound awareness. The transformations card says undergoing a dramatic change. It's death to the old self. So let's see. Let's clarify it. Let's see what we got. Boom. Boom. Drop it in chat. Boom. Told y'all that. Then I look at this, see this card earlier, and here it came. Excitement, passion, suspense, fantastic. Some of you have a passionate new relationship that is coming in. Some of you could have also experienced a breakup. Okay. And so you may be deciding, because this says breakup as well. So some of you may have experienced a breakup. You could have been dealing with old snake in the grass, but now you're actually, this could have been recent. It don't have to be recent. This could have been 5 to 9 months ago. Could have been a couple years ago. I don't know, but it feels like something fresh is coming in. Catalyst for change, explosive, short fuse. Didn't I tell y'all don't get triggered? Expect the unexpected, firecracker, sudden. Some of y'all, this relationship, it's fiery, it's passionate, it's exciting, and it may move very fast. So don't be surprised if something is moving in really fast. Leo energy. What else is out here? Capricorn, Aries. It's a lot out here. Sagittarius. So a lot of fiery energy. Yeah. So we'll see. Pisces and Gemini. Let's see what else. The Whale, the microphone at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's getting ready to tell you how they feel about you. If this is a relationship, yeah, there could have been healing that needed to be done, but this is also just meeting a new person. It feels like meeting somebody for the first time for some of y'all, and things are gonna move really quickly. For others of y'all, someone may be just telling you about their true feelings for you, their emotions for you. Oh no, wait a minute. The Symphony and the Changing card. There's some relationship for some of y'all that is getting ready to deepen. Like maybe you were just friends, but that's getting ready to transform. Like somebody gonna reveal their emotions, their feelings for you. This is not necessarily a love message, but it's what's coming through. So I got to give y'all what God love. It's almost like someone finally going to admit their feelings for you, something like that. So there may be a friendship that's going to the next level as well. Told y'all, fire energy definitely coming through. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate new relationship. What else? I need to keep that. Something for some of you is like on the flip side, moving away from the love aspect of it. Somebody's like their business may be transforming with this. This is like the Queen or King of Wands. So I just felt that in my spiritual. So there may be some kind of explosion in business. Second time that I've seen the Phoenix rising. Some of you may be seeing that shift that's happening. Could be happening around Capricorn season for you. So don't be surprised if like you start to see an uptick in your business. There may be something with like some of y'all might be getting some exposure. Okay, yeah. Like, remember we talked about an opportunity that could have passed you by, but didn't. Okay, wait, hold on, because I ain't even finished that thought. Y'all done gave me something else. Some of you have been blocked. I don't know. And how do I put that? It's almost like for some of you, there was something or someone, some spiritual energy that was blocking you, blocking your connection, blocking your relationship. Like the enemy, that's why I said, like the enemy came at you. It's been aggressive. And I don't normally even give these types of messages, but I'm just telling y'all what Spirit them said, right? It's like, that's the warfare that has been, my God, come on, Spirit. It's like, everything, it's like almost like the enemy had I almost said a cuss word. I'm finna cut because they got on my nervous system. Okay, let me put some lip gloss on because that made me mad. It's like the enemy had your stuff held up, but the Lord is knocking the enemy off the board. It's like Get out of here. There was something that has been held up from you. And I'm telling you, this was spiritual warfare. The enemy has been aggressive. Okay. How long is this? 3440. The enemy has been aggressive, like really trying to keep you from tapping into who you are, from tapping into your potential, from tapping into your creativity. It could have been people around you. I don't know. Just take how it resonates. Like maybe you have just felt like, man, ain't nothing shaking, Lord. Like what's happening? Whatever this was, the Lord didn't play. He didn't call. He didn't call it to like now. The Lord flexed. I'm telling somebody that the Lord flexed on your behalf. Like he truly, he came in and said, let me show you who I am. Let me show you who that one right there, that one belongs to me. Childhood. The Lord came in and said, you can't have that one. You did enough playing, Satan. Okay, you did enough. It's like Job, right? Only so much the Lord gonna allow to happen to you. And I think he called it. He said, yeah, that's enough. That one belongs to me. It feels like the Lord coming in flexing. So everything that was held, come on, Spirit, everything that was held up from you is getting ready to start coming in to you, because the Lord that made the move, he done said enough is enough. This talks about power, destruction, a warning, out of control, energy shift. The conflict is over. Drop that in the chat. The conflict is over. Y'all, I feel this in my spirituals. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just this feeling that you get when I know that it's like, yep, that's the word. The enemy was at you. Whoever this is for, if you feel like you have just been going after stuff, like you've been trying, nothing was working, like you've been doing the best you can and nothing was happening, that's over with. The enemy was on your neck. And again, this is all spiritual warfare. What is it? I can't think of, is it Ephesians 6:11? This is like the armored up. We fight not against, y'all know I'm not no Bible scholar, but it's what the scripture they're showing me is that like we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Go read, because some of y'all, maybe you'll know exactly that. You just know, like you just know that there's been a lot coming after you, but you have defeated this. I'm telling you that you've done it, and things are getting ready to pick up speed, because this is literally in the middle of the spread. Strain, sudden anxiety, pressure, launch, stress. You may have been stressed out, pulled in opposite directions, but that's over with. You defeated whatever this is. You defeated it. Maybe you stepped into your power. The Lord gave you, like he made you remember who you are. Y'all won't let me, y'all won't even let me get past it. For whoever this message is for, man, it's almost like something was intentionally blocking you. I don't like it. And it got on my nervous system. And I'm just saying it. Maybe it was blocking your communication. Y'all think it's a game if you want to, but sometimes there are people who will try to block your blessings on purpose. They'll speak death into your destiny, into your life, into your business against you, send you negative energy. And this the thing. They can't really win, but that doesn't mean that they can't make things more difficult. Does that make sense? Whoever needs this part, come on, Spirit, whoever needs this part of the message, the Lord is like, this is why you got to learn how to move in silence. For some of you, this is why the Lord has shifted the things that you're doing and the way that you're doing things, because it's like sometimes we're unaware of, or we don't really even understand like how you're being exposed to certain things. Let's say it's like a job, right? And the work environment is just really negative. It feels like for what's, come on, Lord, it's almost like that's, I'm telling you, something was holding up your resources, holding up your sap. Like, shut up. I don't know. Warren Sapp never would have made it. But it's like something was blocking, like what they're showing, what is it? The book of Daniel. I hope I'm tracking with this, but it just feels like there's an influx now. There's a flow. That's if the flow was stopped up, if the sap was not coming out, maybe your resources were dried up. This talks about flow, resources, needed materials, flow, wealth, essence of life, spring, blood, nourishment. I'm telling you, it's like the enemy was trying to keep that flow from coming. So this could be in the form of ideas. This could be in the form of communication. Some of you could have been intentionally getting blocked. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but they keep saying it, but it feels like the flow is opening back up. Whatever was blocking you, it's over with. It's done. So rest, relax. God's got it. God's got you. Okay. And just know that you're undergoing, this is getting ready to be a drastic change, like a dramatic change. And it's resurrection that's happening in multiple areas. For some of y'all, this is in multiple areas of your life. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. This is a good message. I hope it helps somebody. Just know that the flow is opening up. Okay. Whatever was blocked is becoming unblocked, and just get ready for things to start flowing back to you, because it feels like the energy has shifted. It doesn't feel like, I know it is, because the Lord says so. He said the energy, he was like, we back in the flow. Message, we back in the flow. Okay, that's it, y'all. Hydrate your soul, drink your water, say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose and on purpose, and I will see y'all on the next one. I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all.